All right, guys, what's going on? Tyrant here, and big news for Dragon Ball Fighters because, as you can see right here, Bandai Namco Esports tweeted, "Attention fighters, the Dragon Ball Fighters World Tour 2024-2025 is here." Nobody was expecting this. This is amazing news for the community, and we got a video from Hiroki. So without further ado, let's get into that. Let's watch this. What's going on, Hiroki? He's no longer trapped in the basement from the Battle Hour finals. The game's 6 years? Brother, 6 years we've been supporting this game? I'm not gonna, okay. Now that they've actually fixed the rollback so you can play it online, it's a lot better. First event is CEO. Bro, I feel like we've come full circle. If you remember, the first ever Dbfz World Tour kicked off at CEO as well. And here we are 6 years later. Another balance update? Let's go. Oh, a new balance patch? The pinnacle of Dragon Ball Fighters. Bro, it's so hype. Grateful to all the fans who've supported the game. Guys, listen, been a great journey, but we're still going. Of course. That is so cool, man. You love to see it. So they also provided a link for key information, and we've got a hashtag, of course, DBFZWT, so be using that if you are going to tweet about the World Tour. Dragon Ball Fighters World Tour 2024-2025 begins on June 28th, 2024. So we've got it. It's back. 1 Power Plus event and 11 Power events. So I guess there's going to be some kind of a leaderboard. I think there's more information on that in just a moment. So it is a hybrid offline and online tour this year. Of course, the online portion is going to be heavily improved because of the rollback update, but the offline world tour is a full offline world tour with a global leaderboard. So this is basically what they're doing for Tekken right now. It's basically the same format. It's just going to be a bunch of different events, and it's going to be global leaderboards, no regions like we've seen in previous Dbfz world tour. So just one leaderboard. That is super sick. I love that. The best of the best are going to qualify. It doesn't matter how many from each region, just the very best players are going to be there. So it looks like it's going to be 16 players this time around. So the Power Plus winner, which is going to be, we're going to see that in a moment, the top 13 from the global leaderboards, and the top 2 from the LCQ. So LCQ takes 2 players this time around. So the highest placer on each region leaderboards is going to be flown out to the last chance qualified directly, which is pretty cool. Evo does not have Dragon Ball Fighters as a main game this year on the lineup, but it is the biggest event on the Dbfz World Tour. So that's actually crazy because I think people are going to pull up for that. Yes, it's a community event, but I think people are going to pull up for Dbfz at Evo. We can see right here the power event. We've got what, 12 of these or 11 of these, I guess, and these give a hefty chunk of points. And we can see all the locations, guys, the locations for the power event right here. So CEO is going to kick off, which is always an amazing event every year. Shouts to those guys. The mix-up in France. We've got Evo, of course, that's your Power Plus event. FV Major in Malaysia, right after Evo. We've got Crossover, which is in Germany. Versus Fighting in the UK. I'm going to be there 100%. Armit Games Day, which is held in Melbourne, Australia. Okay, that's sick. Emirates Showdown. So Dubai is here on the Dragon Ball Fighters World Tour. That is mad exciting. That's crazy. UFA, which of course is the biggest European fighting game event of the year. And, you know, this year they've got a new design, they've got a new look, and this is always one of the hypest stops on the Dbfz World Tour. If you're going to go to a European event for Dbfz or just fighting games in general, UFA is the place to be, guys. I tell you, it's so hyped there. Thunderstruck in Mexico, Tiger Uppercut in Thailand, and East Coast Throwdown will be the final power event on the tour. And that, of course, is an amazing event, and I'm going to try my absolute best to be there for that as well, as I was last year. So Tenkaichi events are, of course, community events as well. So they have different tiers, I believe, still. Yes, they do. And of course, this will determine how many points are distributed. Global leaderboard, region 3. Anybody can get it. Anybody can get it. And then this is the online Tenkaichi stuff. Okay, so this is the community online tournaments, and these go towards the regional leaderboards, and then this leads to an LCQ, flight, and accommodation. So this is kind of cool. And this is six regions. Okay, 6 different regions. Of course, this is great because we don't have as many online regions anymore because we don't have to deal with the delay-based netcode. The rollback netcode opens this up a lot more, which is just amazing. Not only do we have the information about the DBFZ World Tour, we got an interview with Hiroki so we can see what's been going on. So let's take a little read of this. What made you hold another World Tour this year? The decision to hold another Dragon Ball FighterZ World Tour this year was influenced by several factors. First, the recent releases of the game on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S. Secondly, the energy and passion displayed by players during last year's Battle Hour was demonstrated the game's vibrant community. Third, the robust online player base continues to thrive, making the World Tour a platform for dedicated players to prove their skills. Finally, we want this World Tour to be the pinnacle of all World Tours for DBFZ, uniting top players and celebrating the game's competitive scene. That is so sick to hear, and I really hope that they stick to that. What can we expect from now on? I believe the team and I achieved what we wanted for this game with the PS5, Xbox Series X and S version release and the rollback update with the help of from the studio behind the PS5 Xbox version. So that confirms it was an outsourced studio. I have one more good news for our players. Arc System Works and I are working on a new balance patch to come this summer after Evo to spice the competition up a bit more. Bro, this is so sick. Arc System confirmed to come back. And this is incredible because it means that Bandai and ArcSys are on working terms again. Brother, do you understand how sick this is? Bro, that is incredible. One last word. Allow me to thank one more time all the players, the community, the tournament organizers, everyone who helped in putting together the World Tour since 2008, including the wonderful casters, Damascus and Tyrant. I'm gonna cry. I wish everyone a great competition this year again. Bro, what? Bruv, this is mad. As if she gave us a shout out. She gave me a shout out, bro. That is hype as fuck. It's not just a one or two people that make this scene what it is. It's everybody. And of course, you know, you've got to imagine she can't list every single person here. But she said it right here. The community, the tournament organizers, everyone who helped him put together the World Tour since 2018. So it's such a big effort. It doesn't matter where you're located. West Coast, East Coast, Europe, Japan, anywhere. It doesn't matter, bro. Like how many, there's too many people to name. A massive combination of so many different people's energy and effort to make this game what it is. So with them confirming the Arc System is going to be working closely with Bandai for a new balance patch after Evo, I'm expecting, well, I mean, what we all want is them to tone down some of the really like silly stuff in the game. I'm talking like EX Perfect Attack, Andrew 17 A assists, Jiren, you know, pretty much in general. Like there are some things there that are a bit crazy, but there are some things that are excellent in this patch. I think overall, top to bottom, the current patch we have in DBFZ might be the best one yet. Yes, DBFZ is not a main game at Evo this year, but it's still going to be one of the hypest because it's the biggest stop on the tour.